The fish can be right there ready to bite, and you miss the cast there's a bite right there. There we go. Not a big guy, but fat little fella. What a belly that little fella's got on him, huh? But that's exactly what we're talking about right there, you know. Hey, I'm Mark Davis, MLF Bass Pro Tour pro, and been at this game for a long time, 37 years. So we're going to talk about slowing down, and I'm sort of known for that. And the thing about slowing down is knowing when to slow down, you know, because you certainly, if you slow down in the wrong area or on the wrong group of fish, you can waste a lot of time, and none of us want to waste time. So, you know, no two situations are ever the same. And a lot of slowing down is really instinct. You know, it's an intuition. It tells you, there's a little voice inside that says, you know, there's probably some more fish around here, and maybe I need to slow down. Now, keep a few things in mind. Certain times of the year, in certain bodies of water, in certain species of fish, warrant you slowing down. You'll seldom ever see me slow down. And for instance, a lot of times, you know, even smallmouth fishing, when we go up north and we're catching smallmouth, you know, I'll fish fast because you've got to, when you're hunting smallmouth, you're looking for, you know, a needle in the haystack. You know, there's lots of water, and then so you've got to cover that water in one form or the other. And there's a lot of different ways to find fish, and that's a whole nother topic. But you know, you use electronics, but at the end of the day, you find them with a lure, and that's the way we've done it for years. We find it by making casts into certain areas. So you got to fish somewhat fast, even if you're fishing with soft plastic. You know, you make, you know, of course, smallmouth are visual, and we're not going to just talk about smallmouth because we're going to talk about largemouth. You've got northern largemouth and you've got Florida largemouth. So Floridas especially tend to like a slow presentation. And I had an event this year where, you know, we were at Lake Toho and Kissimmee, and I was fishing around, and it is very visual. That's one thing I enjoy about fishing in Florida, because as opposed to some of these lakes where you're relying almost 100% on electronics, in Florida, electronics are really worthless because you're fishing shallow. I mean, I'm not saying they're worthless. You need electronics to know how deep it is and what's down there, grass and so forth. But when it comes to getting a bite, it's visual, and it's instinctual. It's all about your instinct. But Florida bass especially, oftentimes you've got to slow down, especially to catch bigger fish. So let's talk about that. You know, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm cranking or if I'm, you know, fishing with a bladed jig or a swim jig or whatever the case may be, even a topwater, you fish along and you cover water. Say you get some bites in an area, and you're paying attention to, you know, where did that bite? Because that's how fish talk to us, is they bite. So you catch a fish or two, and then you've got to decide, you know, do I need to slow down here and change techniques? Because oftentimes, I can't tell you how many times in the course of my career, a fish or two led me to slow down, and then once you slow down, everything just clicks.